What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl, DYANAROZAY, and I'm here to give y'all the latest tea in news and reality TV, okay? We are talking about Dorit from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all, she was doing some nasty work against Garcelle last night on the reunion, trying to blame Garcelle for the rumors about her home invasion, basically that it was an inside job. I'm going to tell y'all all about that and also the scathing letter that her estranged husband, PK, wrote to her following the reunion last night, okay? So stick around for that. We're also going to talk about Portia Williams' child. Really, it is her baby daddy, Dennis the Menace. I don't know if he is helping Portia or Drew at this point. He did some nasty work the other day where Drew's story and his story didn't line up. So I'm going to tell y'all what's up with that. And then also Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Daddy. Fani is how it's pronounced. Fani Willis, the DA over in Fulton County, responsible for the YSL trial. And what else? Y'all remember she was in court for Trump because she had that affair with her subordinate. That one. Okay. She has her entire arm around Damon Jr.'s neck. Okay, got him in a chokehold, and I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. But before we get started, hit the like button, share the video, please, and thank you. Make sure you're following me on all my platforms because I do have some things to back up what I'm saying over there in my stories. All right, all opinions are alleged, but I am gonna back it up. So let's get to it. So I told you I was giving y'all all news. So let's start with Val Kilmer. Rest in peace to Val Kilmer. He passed away. This story was reported in the wee hours of the morning. Val Kilmer was a huge actor back in the day. I mean, he had like 30, maybe more movies under his belt. And he was a good actor too. Like he was up there with like a George Clooney, even a Denzel Washington. So a big deal, just an FYI. But last night it was reported, or in the wee hours of the morning, actually, it was reported that he did pass away. He is known for his many iconic roles as Bruce Wayne in Batman and Jim Morrison, which is a movie that I love to this day. That was an excellent movie. I hope y'all get a chance to see it if you haven't. He passed away at the age of 65, which is still young. The actor was diagnosed with throat cancer back in 2014, but his cause of death, according to his daughter, is said to be pneumonia. Okay, so I'm sure they'll have an official report in the coming days, but y'all talk to me and let me know what y'all think. Okay, I think the throat cancer is what ended his career. But let me know what your favorite movie by Val Kilmer was in the chat, or is in the chat, and then also keep his family and loved ones in your prayers. Now let's talk about Dorit real quick, because this is the reason that Garcelle quit, okay? Dorit, that heifer tried to put a whole bag on Garcelle's head, basically blaming her for the rumors that were out there about the home invasion being an inside job. Now, even if you do not watch the show, you probably heard about this story because it literally was on all news platforms, okay? Regular news, entertainment news, everything, social media. That she was, I think, the first housewife to have a home invasion. And it was really a big deal because she had cameras on the outside of her house and the camera footage was leaked to the press. Okay, she leaked it. But what makes the invasion significant is that she was at home when it happened. Her and her children, she had 2 children. They were at home, young babies, by the way. And the invaders, they came in with blickies. They had them in their hand, held her by, pow, pow point, and said, we want all of it, okay? The jewels, the money, everything, the safe, take me to it. And then they asked her for a pillowcase, put all of the stuff, all of the valuables in the pillowcase, threw it over their back like Santa Claus. They also took her cell phone and said, you can call the police after we leave. And then they dropped the cell phone at the end of the driveway when they made it to the end of the driveway, which was really kind of the robbers, right? Okay, so that's not all. Someone on YouTube, whose name I cannot think of, but a young lady who said that she was being harassed, allegedly, by Dorit for pointing out that the invader had on a Ferragamo slipper. She looked up the details, the cost of the slipper, which was several $1,000s. And she said, what robber shows up at someone's home in a suede, slipper that costs, $2,000, $3,000? It made no sense. So she was like, everybody else would have put on a pair of tennis shoes. You coming in with pow pows makes no sense. So anyway, that story is still in question today. So however many years it happened, it still gets talked about on the show to this day and on all platforms till this day. They did get an insurance payout too, over $1 million something. So Andy Cohen has talked about it. I feel like Andy Cohen brings it up at every reunion. Anyway, long story short, for whatever reason, Dorit decided to put all of that in Garcelle's lap. Garcelle said, I didn't do that. And furthermore, I'm done with this bullshit. Okay. If you want to know the truth, if you watch the season, it was Garcelle who tried to take Dorit out of it. So if there is something legal coming down the pike for them now, because you never know, insurance companies get audited all the time to make sure they did proper payouts, and they can still get in trouble to this day. So long story short, Garcelle said, look, I never said that. I actually tried to take you out of it. I did say it was an inside job though, but I said you didn't know anything about it. And with that, she left the show. Okay. Now, her husband, Dorit's husband, PK, wrote this scathing message because he avoided the reunion altogether, child. Didn't want to be on the reunion. And I'm sure he didn't want any questions about that robbery either. Okay. But PK said, I was invited to be a part of the reunion, but I declined because I don't believe in engaging with Dorit in this forum would be constructive. Dorit made several mischaracterizations about me, but the one I must address is the claim that I'm a bad father. That statement is both heartbreaking and false. It is deeply hurtful to me, and more importantly, to our children, who, despite Dorit's assertion, will inevitably see and hear all of this at a time not of our choosing. Child, good night. They'll see all the rest of that nasty stuff y'all did on that show too. So give me a break. Anyway, he goes on to say, those closest to us know the truth. Many have wanted to speak out, but I asked them not to because the truth should never need a champion. I refused to stoke the fire I did not ignite. Then this is where he tried to get real heavy. He said, the Dorit I married would have never allowed this, much less caused it. That woman embodied kindness, integrity, and grace. I can only hope that this version of Dorit finds her way back to the person she once was. He signed it PK, child. And then someone underneath that said, PK, take a hike. I know that's right, child. That is some dumb. People are so hilarious. Anyway, that's what's going on over there. I don't blame Garcelle. Don't be trying to put that stuff on her head. That's what y'all did, okay? I don't know why y'all didn't have a good pair of gym shoes to go up in that house allegedly, but you got caught, and it is what it is, okay? Moving on to the next story, child. Let's talk about Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Daddy's son, Damon Kimes Jr., okay? So listen, this story was broke last night, I believe, by a YouTuber by the name of Lakeisha, okay? So shout out to her. I did have to do a little extra research because I was like, child, really? Let me look for this mug shot. Now, I did find on the Georgia Arrest.org website Damon Kimes' name, okay? And so I do know it is Damon Kimes Jr., not senior, because of the age of the arrest. And this is where I'm going to show y'all the receipts to confirm it, okay? So full name, Damon Kimes, which we know is Damon Kimes Jr. Date of arrest was in 2023. So February 23rd, 2023. Age of arrest, 25. Current age, 27. So that is his age today. Birth date, December 3rd, 1997. And then it goes on to give you the rest, right? Height, 5'8", 186 pounds. Charges, he has two, one for battery, and the second is aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer when engaged. Okay, and I cut off the rest of that. But let me show y'all how I was able to confirm it. Dr. Heavenly posted a birthday message on December 3rd, 2017. Same date as the birthday, right? Birthday, December 3rd, 1997. And then back in 2017, December 3rd. So just so y'all know, I was doing my due diligence, and he was 20 years old in 2017. And if you do the math, that would make him 27 years old today. She said, happy birthday to my wonderful son, Damon Kimes Jr. We love you so much. The advice I would like to give to you on your 20th birthday is to work hard, but play equally as hard. Life is to be enjoyed. Always do the right thing. Eat healthy. Be safe. You have a mother and father who are constantly praying for you and who adore you and the man you've become. Keep God first. Do your best and leave God to do the rest. Okay. Don't stress or worry about anything, which is a beautiful message. And I do believe that Heavenly and Damon are amazing parents to their children. Okay. But sometimes kids get into a little bit of trouble. And that's what appears to have happened here. Okay. So the charge is, it says, in the name and on behalf of the citizens of Georgia, they do charge and accuse Damon Kimes with the offense of aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer when engaged on official duty. For the said accused in the county of Fulton and state of Georgia on the 23rd day of February 2023, did unlawfully and unknowingly commit an aggravated assault upon the person of Ryan Pananzo, a public safety officer employed by Georgia State University Police Department as a peace officer, who was at the time of the assault engaged in the performance of an official duty as a public officer. This person, the police officer, said that he was assaulted by Damon when he attempted to drive his vehicle toward the officer. And they believe that it could have resulted in serious bodily injury. So that is what he is being charged with, basically driving his car toward the officer. Now, on March 27th, 2025, he was indicted. So this is a serious offense, and this was done before a grand jury. So it is going to be moved forward with trial. He has, I do pray for the family, because I think it's unfortunate. He is a young man, and he has his whole life ahead of him. So I hope that everything goes okay for him. This may explain why Damon had such hard feelings toward Dr. G, and the threats to file a police report and things like that. So I don't know. Y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about all of it. I don't like to hear about young people, having their future thrown away like this. who knows what happened? All the information will come out eventually. But yeah, that's heartbreaking. We see these kids grow up on TV. We want the best for them, of course, especially when you know that they have really, really, really bright futures. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about everything. It's just unfortunate. Anyway, talk to you on the next one. Hit my like button, share the video, please, and thank you. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Make sure you're following me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY, and I'll check you on the next one.